Hi, hello students and welcome to this YouTube live class. I'm Cleeta Ma'am, your mathematics educator for KCET on Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. So students, I will be taking up live session on the platform of Unacademy. If you haven't followed me yet on a platform, please do check out for the link in the description below and do follow me and do join me in the free special classes that I will be taking on the platform there. I will also be live on our YouTube channel here, Unacademy KCET. If you haven't followed, if you haven't subscribed, do click on the subscribe button below and click on the bell icon to keep yourself updated with all the live sessions that will be happening here on the platform. So students, the KCET preparation are already live. As you can see, there are several batch courses which are running on a platform. We have the comprehensive batch, we have the Kannada batch, and also the champions batch for KCET preparation. So you will be having an access to all these classes with the plus subscription there. So if you haven't got your plus subscription, please do check out for the link in the description and do get yourself enrolled to our plus classes. Apart from getting yourself enrolled in the batch courses under the plus platform, students, you have several other benefits here. You will have the premium content at a very affordable price. When I say premium content, you are getting live classes, live doubt clearing sessions from the experts who have a very good experience in training students for all the competitive examination. Apart from that, we also conduct quizzes, mock tests and other analysis which will be helpful for you all as you all are preparing for your KCET examination. Right? All of this is inclusive in a single subscription, and apart from that, you have an access to the classes of all the top educators for your physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology classes. That sounds really great, right? So get yourself enrolled and do take up these classes and do join me in my courses there. So in today's class, students, we will be having the mock test. So here you have the question now on your screen for the probability, right? If probability of event A is 7 by 13, probability of event B is 9 by 13 and probability of event A and B is 4 by 13, then the probability of the event A complement given the event B will be equal to which of the following? So yes, students, take a minute of time, give a try to this question. So you have 60 seconds to attempt this question. Do attempt the question and give me the answer in the chat box. What do you think would be the right answer here? There are two different ways that you could actually simplify, right, based on the given data. So probability of your event A complement given your event B, this would be nothing but probability of A complement and B divided by probability of B, which could be taken as here in this case probability of B minus probability of A and B divided by probability of B, which is going to be yes. So basically, if you simplify this, students, you will have this as 1 minus probability of A and B divided by probability of B, right? So you could also use the relation that you have, right? Probability of A complement given your event B, this will be equal to 1 minus probability of your event A given your event B. So substituting the values, this will be 1 minus probability of A and B, which is 4 divided by 13 divided by probability of event B, which is 9 divided by 13. So this is 1 minus 4 by 9, and what will be the answer? This is going to be 5 by 9 here in this case. So the option D is the right answer for the given question here. Yes, I hope you guys have followed the solution for this question. So meanwhile, let me give you all a next question here. So this is the next question, students, that you have. So give a try to this. Probability of event B is 3 by 5. Probability of event A or B is equal to half. Probability of event, probability of your event A given your event B, this is equal to half. Probability of your event A or B is 4 by 5. Then what will be the value for probability of event A? So take a minute of time. Try simplifying here in this case. So basically you will be using the rule, that is probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B. So use that rule, try simplifying. You have the value for probability of A or B, you have the probability of B. What is missing? We need the value for probability of A and B. Given the conditional probability term, that is probability of event A given your event B is half, using this you can get the value for probability of A and B. Right? Give a try and give me your answers in the chat box. Students, what do you think is the right answer? Yes, the probability of your event A given your event B, this is equal to probability of the event A and B divided by the probability of event B. Right, students? So we have the value for probability of your event A and B as probability of your event A given your event B into the probability of event B. So what is the value here? Probability of your event A given your event B, this is equal to half. Probability of your event B is 3 by 5. So probability of your event A and B, this is equal to 3 by 10. Yes? So we have the probability of your event A or B, this is equal to probability of your event A plus probability of your event B minus the probability of your event A and B. So let's rearrange this equation for probability of event A. Probability of event A will be equal to probability of event A or B plus the probability of your event A and B minus the probability of event B. Right? So we have all these three values given to us. So let's substitute the value probability of A or B. This is equal to 4 by 5 plus probability of event A and B. We have already calculated the value, and what is this equal to? 3 by 10 minus the probability of event B, which is 3 by 5. So here in this case the LCM is going to be 10. So we will have this as 8 plus 3 minus 6 divided by 10. Yes? So simplifying this is going to be 5 by 10, and the answer here in this case is equal to half. So the option C is the right answer for the given question here. Yes, so let's proceed with the next question. So here we have the next question, students. We are already given the value for probability of event A. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. I believe there is some error, right? So here we have the next question. If probability of event A is equal to 3 by 8, probability of event B is equal to 5 by 8, probability of event A or B is equal to 3 by 5, then the probability of your event A given your event B into probability of your event A complement given your event B will be equal to which of the following option? Right? So students, give a try to this question. You have the value for probability of A, B and A or B. Right? Here you have the conditional probability. So you need to use the given values and calculate for the probability of your event A and B in the first place. Right? So give a try. First get the value for probability of your event A and B, and then here you have probability of A given your event B into probability of your event A complement given your event B. Right? So you could have this as probability of your event A given your event B multiplied with 1 minus probability of your event A given your event B. Yes, we have this relation, right? Probability of event A given your event B plus probability of event A complement given the event B. This is equal to 1. So using this relation, I have just replaced in the question probability of event A complement given your event B as 1 minus probability of your event A given your event B. So get the value for probability of your event A and B and calculate the value for the conditional probability of event A given your event B. Yes students, proceed from here on, give a try and choose the option that you think will be the right answer here. So yes students, probability of event A and B, this will be equal to probability of event A plus the probability of event B minus the probability of event A or B. So let's substitute the values. Probability of event A, that is 3 by 8 plus probability of B is 5 by 8. Probability of event A or B, this is 3 by 4. So the LCM here in this case will be 8. So this will be 3 plus 5 minus 6. Yes, which is going to be 2 by 8. And the value here in this case will be 1 by 4. So probability of your event A given your event B, this will be nothing but probability of A and B divided by probability of B, right, into 1 minus the probability of your event A and B divided by probability of B. So let's substitute the values now. So this is going to be 1 by 4 divided by 5 by 8 into 1 minus 1 by 4 divided by 5 by 8. So this is 1s are and 2s are, right? So we will have these values here in this case as 2 by 5 into 1 minus 2 by 5, which is going to be 2 by 5 into 3 by 5, and the answer for the question will be 6 by 25. Yes, so the right answer for this question will be the option D, students, that is 6 divided by 25. Yes, so let's proceed with the next question, students. Here you have the next question. If the events A and B are independent, then the probability of event A and B is equal to which of the following options. So this is a theoretical question, right? So you have the condition when two events are independent events, probability of the event A and B will be equal to which of the following option. So give me your answers in the chat box. What do you think will be the right answer here? Isn't it your option T, students? Yes, we have probability of your A and B equal to probability of your event A into the probability of event B when the events A and B are independent. So the option D is the right answer for the given question here. So here we have the next question now. Two events A and B are independent. If probability of event A is 0.5, probability of event A or B is equal to, probability of event A is 0.3, probability of your event A or B is equal to 0.5, then the probability of your event A given your event B minus the probability of event B given your event A will be equal to which of the following. So first of all, the question is probability of your event A given your event B minus probability of event B given your event A, and this will be equal to probability of A and B divided by probability of B minus probability of B and A divided by probability of A. So here students, you are given a condition saying A and B are independent events. So when they are independent, we have probability of A and B as a product of probability of A into the probability of B, right? So probability of A and B divided by probability of B, this will be equal to probability of event A minus probability of B and A divided by probability of A. What will this value be equal to? This will be equal to probability of B here in this case. We are given the value for probability of event A, which is 0.3. So minus, we need to get the value for probability of event B. Yes? Now with the given data, probability of A or B, how can we get the value for probability of B? We have the equation probability of B. This will be equal to probability of A or B plus probability of event A and B minus the probability of event A. Since event A and B are independent, we have probability of A and B as probability of A into probability of B, right? So let's substitute the values probability of A or B. This is 0.5 plus probability of event A is 0.3. So this will be 0.3 times probability of event B minus the probability of event A, which is 0.3, right? So we'll group the terms for probability of B on the left hand side. So we'll have probability of B into 1 minus 0.3. So this is into 0.7. This is equal to 0.5 minus 0.3, which is 0.2. So the probability of event B will be equal to 2 by 7. Yes, the probability of event B will be equal to 2 by 7. So 0.3 students, we can take it as 3 by 10. Yes, so let me just replace 0.3 as 3 by 10 here. 3 by 10 minus 2 by 7. So the LCM here in this case is 70, right? So you have 7s are, that is 21, minus 3s are, that is 20. So the answer here will be 1 by 70. So the option C is the right answer for the given question here. Yes, I hope you guys are following the solution. So here we have the next question, students. A flashlight has 8 batteries, out of which 3 are dead. 2 batteries are selected without replacement and tested. The probability that both are dead is equal to which of the following option? Okay, so here we will be using the concept of the conditional probability, right? Here in this case, let's take the probability of getting the dead battery in the first selection and second selection as the event D1 and D2, right? Now the probability of getting the dead battery when I choose in the first case, what will that be equal to? It will be equal to, there are 3 out of 8, right? So the probability is going to be 3 by 8 here in this case, right? Now when you already picked a dead battery, now you need to check for probability of getting the dead battery in the second selection. So that will be probability of event D2 given the event D1 has already occurred. Now out of 3 you have already picked 1, so how many are remaining? There are 2. And what is the total number of batteries out of which you are selecting this from? That is going to be 8 minus 1, which is 7. Yes. Now using the concept of conditional probability and the multiplication rule, we will have the probability of event D1 and D2, that is both are dead. So that is equal to probability of the event D1 into the probability of event D2 given the event D1 has already occurred. So let's substitute the values. So this is 3 by 8 into 2 by 7. Yes, so this is 1s are, 4s are. So the right answer for this question is going to be 3 divided by 28. So the option D is the right answer for this given question. I hope you guys are following the solution, students. Right, here is the next question. Suppose that 5 good fuses and 2 defective ones are mixed up. To find the defective fuses, we test them one by one and at random without replacement. What is the probability that we are lucky and find both the defective ones in the first 2 sets or test? Okay, that we find the defective ones in the first 2 tests here in this case. So let's take the defective ones or the event of getting the defective ones in the 2 tests as D1 and D2, right? So we will be using the conditional probability and the multiplication. Our required probability is probability of event D1 and the probability of event D2, and this is equal to probability of event D1 into the probability of event D2 given the event D1 has already occurred. Right? Now here, what is the information that we are given? There are 5 good fuses and 2 defective ones. Right? In total, how many fuses do we have here? That is going to be 5 plus 2, 7. So the probability of getting the defective one, this is going to be 2 by 7. Right? Now that we have already picked a defective one, right? How many defective ones are remaining? Only 1. Right, and in total there would be 6 fuses. So probability of getting a defective one in the second pick, given we have already chosen 1, would be 1 divided by 6 here in this case. So simplifying the value, the answer here in this case will be 1 divided by 21. So the right answer for this question is option D, students. So yes students, if you have liked my class here, do not forget to give me a thumbs up and do share this lecture with your friends as well, and do invite them to join us here on the YouTube live classes. If you haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, do subscribe right away, and do not forget to click on the bell icon to keep yourself notified with all the classes that will be happening here on the platform. If you're liking my classes and you're looking forward to join me in my classes on the Unacademy platform, students, in the description below you will find a link to my profile. So do click on the link and do follow me on the Unacademy platform. In order to access the free special classes on our platform, you will need a usage of the code. So do not forget to note down the code and use the code, that is Cleeta D'Souza, CLEETA to get the free access to all the special classes on our platform. We also have the different batch courses running on our platform at the moment. As you can see, we have the Champions batch, we have the Comprehensive batch, and the Kannada batch for KCET preparation. So these courses are running on in full swing, students. Do get yourself enrolled to any one or all of these in our Plus platform. To get an access to all these batch courses, you will need a Plus subscription, right? So in this Plus subscription, students, along with live dedicated classes, you will also have live doubt clearing session where you will be able to interact with the educators and get your doubts cleared. Apart from this, we also conduct quizzes, mock tests, test series which will be helpful in understanding the level of difficulty, the pattern, how the competitive exam goes by, right? All of this is inclusive in a single subscription, that is under a Plus platform. You can access the Plus classes for a different subscription, right, for 1 month, 6 months, 12 months or 24 months. In order to explore all these options, you can check for the link in the description below. And while you are accessing your Plus subscription, do not forget to use the code, that is Cleeta Live, right? Use the code Cleeta Live, CLEETALIVE. You will get 10% off on all the subscriptions on the platform. Yes students, it's time for me to wind up this class. I hope you guys had a good learning session. I will see you soon with a few more classes for the KCET preparation 2021-2022. So till then, take care, be safe, and I'll see you soon.